I'm pretty excited about the full release. There's no like date on it yet, I don't think. I think this is like they're still pretty early in development, but the demo goes kind of up past the first boss. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna move to the next game, None Shall Intrude, which is a different kind of like deck building with like different mechanics and things like that. We'll also turn the audio up a little bit after this too. It's a little quiet, I think, at least in my headphones. So we are going to be playing Eldritch Horror Winnie the Pooh. Let's pump the audio up a little bit here. Now, the way this works, there are several different phases. So the first phase here is, I forget what they call it. I think maybe this is the event phase. But basically, you have these Tetris-style blocks here, and you need to place them onto the tubes here, which are basically, this is the inside of our hero, Winnie the Pooh's body. And by placing blocks here, we are activating cells here. Now this here is a mutation cell, so if we place a block over it, and all the blocks need to be connected to this purple stuff here, which is kind of like internal corruption. So we're going to place this block here, which is going to activate a mutation cell that we're going to see later, and some resource cells that we're going to get to later. And now this whole spot turned purple here. Now, this next bit, this blue area, if you fill one bit of blue area, it'll fill out the entire blue area. So all we need to do is like have a block touch this one spot here, and it'll fill all this up and pick up these 3 spots for us. You can, so you cannot overlap with purple. If an area is purple, you can't place there. You can overlap with this red area, but every square that you overlap here costs you 1 health. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this so I can get this plus sign here, which gives me a single use block to put down during this phase. And it'll also collect all of these for me. And now this hole goes down to the next level of his like body, basically. And I think the deeper you go, you don't really get a chance to play around with this too deeply in the demo, but I think the deeper you go, the better, the kind of resources you can get from these spots. So let's see. I'm going to go here so I can get this, this sweet mutation cell. So this will heal me, but I don't need that. So these things here, I mentioned the blue areas. If you get one of them, then the rest of it fills out. It's kind of the opposite for these. If you get one of them and you haven't filled out the rest, whatever you didn't get just kind of disappears and turns into red area. Which, let's see. I think I'll do this to get 2 at least. I think that's the best I can do. And then we'll use my last one here to go down to the next level, which we won't be able to play around with here because I have no pieces left. But now we're going to move on to the event phase where I actually get to use that shit I just picked up. So, so for the record, this is your Winnie the Pooh. He is nice and uncorrupted so far. But as you add mutations, you actually get to see him on his body, which is a lot of fun. All right, so these are adding cards to my deck, essentially. So this is my deck. It's got the basic attacks, basic blocks, and some special abilities that you'd expect from kind of any deck building game. And then these are going to add new ones to my deck. So I don't want Spike necessarily right now. Flurry's decent, Blockade's decent. I kind of favor blocking for right now. Now we have knockback. Pushes the closest creature to the furthest position. So I have one ability called grapple that pulls the furthest creature to the closest position. Those are kind of useful things to have. There are also some abilities you get later that let you do damage to whoever gets pushed past if you do these. I could get just a flat amount of permanent max health. It exhausts after I use it, but I do get 1 bonus max health basically every time I have a fight, which might be worth. Or we can do adrenaline, which is another single-use thing. It adds 3 to every attack I play that turn. So the way the attacks work, too, is you kind of have... you can, by the way, you can see the little mouth that I've grown up here. But the way the attacks work, you have like a little grid, and you're actually placing those Tetris-style pieces onto the grid. So you can trigger like 3 or 4 attacks at the same time. I'm going to... I want to go grow. I don't know if that's worth, but I've never taken it before, so we're going to find out together. So, this is the grid that we're working off of. This is the pieces we have. We don't have to use them in order. We can use them in whatever order we want. But as soon as we use one piece, then the enemy's going to take their turn. And you can kind of see when you're in your planning phase what the results of each thing you do will. So like if I choose this, if I look up here, I can see I'm going to lose 2 health. I'm going to get 1 bleed. And we can kind of see this guy's doing 2 damage, this guy's doing 1 bleed, but they also have abilities that they're going to be used. So this gains 1 enrage for each bonus activated. I don't know how many bonuses activated, so that doesn't matter. This one gets +2 action when in front of another creature. Okay, so we can kind of put together that the reason I'm taking damage then is because I am pulling this dude to the front, so instead of doing 2 damage, he's actually doing 4. So we're going to not do that. So if we do something like this instead, I'll be blocking 3, which will block all the damage. I'll be dealing 1 damage to the guy in front. So, yeah, we're good. This is the thing that gives me the 1 permanent health forever, which we'll want to do at some point this fight, but we don't have to do now. I guess we actually can do it now. We're not doing a lot of damage. Alright, 1 permanent health. So these are the bonuses. There's a +1 and there's a -1. So if I do something like this, then it'll actually, instead of doing 1 armor once, it'll do 2 armor twice, because I'm getting hit by the +1 and the -1. It'll also do 2 damage to the guy in the front, or 4 damage rather, and we're going to do that. Fuck you, buddy. And we're also going to want to pull this guy back to the front, because this guy does do... he gets bonuses whenever he's in the front, so we kind of want to keep him in the back if we can at all help it. Which... we can't while also not taking damage. We can do this. We'll take no damage. We'll still do a little bit of damage to the guy in the front, because he's just blocking anyway. So we won't be able to hit him much for next turn, but that's right, because we kind of want to... If we can... Oh, we didn't get the pull, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say, we're kind of hoping to pull him next turn anyway, but... Alright, so this will block everything, which is probably our play here. Otherwise, we're going to take... I don't think there's any way to not take a bunch of damage if we don't do this. And when you run out of tiles, or run out of pieces, rather, it just shuffles your pieces all together, and you get all of them again. And now we can pull this guy, or push him back to the back. And pull that guy up and do 2 damage to him. Now, if we can do 5 damage, which we can't because there's literally only 1 damage thing here. Okay. Can we block all that? That's a lot. I actually don't think we can block all of it. What about over here? No, we still take 1. That guy actually gets buffed if we activate this bonus here, so that's not going to help us. about this, about this. Either way, I'm taking 1 damage. So I might as well just do the one that uses the least tiles to take 1 damage, right? Okay, so, again, not a lot of attacks. It's kind of a bummer. So this guy's going to take his turn to move forward a position, but I'm pretty sure I hit first. All right, we're going to do this. Hit the guy in the front. Block whatever's coming at us. And then hope we grab the pull again. Yeah, we got it. So we're going to pull him up front. We're going to hit that guy and not take any damage. And hopefully we'll be able to kill him this turn. Otherwise we take a lot of damage. Now we're fine. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to... Oh, we still take a bleed? How? Oh, because this guy will be in front after I kill this guy. So we're taking 2 damage from him instead of 1. And then the bleed's going to go through. Okay. Do we have to do that? We probably don't. Because we only have to do 1 damage. No, I still take it if I do that. Is there any way out of this? I think we just have to eat the 1 damage here. That's all right. That's all right. Man, I need more damage cards in my deck. I mean, it was my fault for not putting more in when I had the opportunity, but still. Okay, so we can block that, and then we can't actually do any damage in return. We could do this, though. That'll block it all and do a little bit of damage in return. Gonna block for 2. We're gonna say fuck you. Gonna attack for 1. Fuck you again. Alright, so this dude's almost dead. Yeah, I think we just finish it off this turn, right? Oh no, because he's got armor. So instead we do this. And then we finish him off, right? No, because we don't actually have enough. Oh no, we do. Okay. Okay. So we finished a fight. We get some rewards here. And those kind of, depending on how many resources you extracted, which I'm still not 100% sure how you get the combat ones. I'm sure it says somewhere, but I don't know exactly what determines how many combat perks you get. But we're going to gain the perk here. We'll have a choice of 3. These are pretty good passives as opposed to cards. So this is the one I was talking about before that deals damage as you pull... you pull enemies through other enemies. Multi-strike to physical actions for each bonus they're captured with. I only have the 1 bonus. So basically, we just add a multi-strike to any actions every now and then. Or inflict 1 bleed on all enemies every turn. Which is pretty useful. It kind of helps... I feel like the main advantage of the pull is that some enemies like to hide out in the back. But some enemies also like to hide in the middle, and pull's not super useful for that. Whereas bleed spray, dealing consistent damage to every enemy every turn, can be. You can also reroll, which I actually, as I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever used reroll. I don't know how many you get, so let's see if you can do it every time you have an option, or you just get 1 all fight. Alright, when physical amount is 2 or less, it's inflicted as lifesteal. That's pretty good. Start combat with Quake equal to the number of perks you have. That's interesting. I kind of like that, actually. Gain an extra turn if you deal 3 or less physical damage. That's also very good. Testicle. That's cute. If you do 3 or less physical damage, gain an extra turn. I wonder if like your shield stays around, or if it disappears as if like Like if it counts as like one big turn or if it actually counts as 2 turns. I haven't taken either of these. I'm kind of tempted to take this one. Okay, so we're on a new floor now. We have another mutation here. And we have another thing over here. So if we go down this way, we're going to get that extra 1 spot, and then we can just put 1 here and get all 3 of these, which I think is worth. We can do one of these. Get that mutation. Do I care about anything down here? It's a little far down. Oh, there's another mutation there. Oh, okay. So what this mutation does, by the way, it's a little hard to see. It's like a cell mutation with a plus sign in it. Basically, that lets you add a block to one of your little Tetris blocks. So instead of like a corner thing here, this could be just like a full square, which I do kind of dig. It's kind of far to go to for it, though, is the problem. Is that worth? I feel like it's not, but I'm going to do it anyway, if that makes sense. So I'll get some bonus health on the way, too. Okay, so we can grow a new arm, lash out and inflict physical damage. So that's 1 damage, and it boosts on taking self-damage. Okay, I don't have any way to take self-damage yet, so that's probably not good. We can add spike to ourselves, which isn't going to do a lot for us right now, I don't feel like. Unless we go up against a bunch of like multi-hit enemies. Flurry, inflict physical multiple times. I'm probably just going to go with this. I've got the multiply. I've got the bonus. Let's just do some damage, you know? I'm getting extra bonus health every turn, or every round. Okay, so this is like a minion, basically, from Slay the Spire. This will run away if I kill the other 2. Unfortunately, again, I don't know if it will impact how much resources I get after winning. Give the ally in front 2 shields at the start of each turn. Gain 5 in rage when an ally is destroyed. 5 in rage is a lot. I think even passively, just through like bleed and quake, this guy in the back is going to be getting destroyed. I feel like oh, he's going to move to the front though. That's good. I was going to say I kind of need to kill this guy soon because that's going to fuck me otherwise. This guy is going to add a tile to my board that's going to make me bleed if I don't cast it. Okay, so we're not actually taking any damage this turn, so we can focus this exclusively on attacks. So we can do 6 damage to the dude in the front. Now this guy's going to get 2 armor every turn because of him or her. He's going to attack for 1. That's it though. So we're kind of fine here, right? Like we can do this, get rid of the bleed, gain an extra permanent health, and also because we have Quake 1 or Rumble 1, I think all the enemies are going to take a damage too. So we actually like this works out for us. Okay, so now we're taking 4. This will block all of it. And also do decent damage to the guy in front and a little bit to everyone else. Now, if I gain block from multiple sources, then Quake, the Quake is going to do more damage to everyone in line, so that'll be useful. All right, so what do I want to do here? This does This does the same amount, but it does damage to everyone. Probably the play here, right? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. It'll block everything, do a little bit of damage to everyone. If we can avoid, actually, though, killing this back guy, We should probably be focusing more on that, because this guy in the front's going to hit like a fucking truck as soon as he dies. So maybe we should pay more attention to that. We do have to, unfortunately, block a lot on this. And I don't think... Oh, will this actually block at all? It will. Can baby chick grow up? I mean, not if I have anything to do about it. I don't think so, though. I think I've never seen anything like pop up that would make them grow. So I assume they can't. I might just eat a damage here. Well, what does more? That does 4. That does 2. Yeah, I probably have to just eat this damage and not block. Any opportunity I can take to take just 1 damage and not have to block and risk killing this guy in the back is probably... Oh, no, the guy in the back is fucking toast. Okay. I guess we just do this. We'll do 1 damage to everything. Okay, alright. Chick's gonna do 1 damage, that's fine. We'll take the 1 damage, we'll deal 1 damage. Well, actually, he's not attacking this turn. Maybe, Do I take the opportunity to try and do more damage to him? I actually don't think I have the opportunity to do... I think this is... I think I'm maxed out. Yeah, we'll just do that, I guess. Now, if I block first, I think he's going to get the immediate boost. Will that... Yeah, that is calculated in the damage. So the options are take 4 damage, take 5 damage, 7 damage, 5 damage, 7, 5, 7. The least amount of damage I have is the one where I don't block at all. Kind of have to do that. Man, I'm gonna get fucking rocked on my very first fight. This is looking rough. Okay, let's... Man, I really wish these bonuses were in better places. They keep showing up in places that kind of only help the blocking and not the attacking. Okay. I think if we can kill the chick... Whew. How long does Enrage last? Is it like just forever that he has that? Or is it like a turn, I wonder? I'm gonna get fucked like right here, huh? So that's 5. I think I have to take the bleed. So that's 5 damage. Take 8. It's 5 and I don't do anything. I guess I do 1 damage, but it doesn't actually do anything. 6. Then I do 1 damage. Kinda can't. 8. And I do 3 damage. That can't possibly be worth. Is it worth it to take 1 less damage and do 1 more? I don't think so, just because I am getting bleed. This is rough stuff. Okay, so he does keep the enrage. That sucks. I'm definitely on a timer. I have to do essentially 10 damage to him. That's 3, so that's not a great amount. At least alright. I'm gonna get my big block back this time, so it's kind of my... I need to do 7 here. Man, this is an inconvenient spot for me. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I can't use my big block at all because the pull's in the middle. Whew, boy. That kills me. That kills me. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead, right? I don't think there's any way I can kill him. Or... yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm just dead here. Well, that was a fucking fast one. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna have to do another one of this one to get a good... show you guys actually what this is like. That was an unfortunate series of pulls here. Yeah, I guess we just die here. We'll just run it back. You don't even get to see the cool stuff that he's grown. Okay. Okay, redo. That one didn't happen. All right, we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do one of these. One of these. I guess I don't really need the heal. Any of Pooh's pals show up? They kind of do. You know, another kind of fun thing to see that that you didn't get a chance to see on that run. Okay, let's just do this. And we'll just drop this here. Like you kind of see Sora, Donald, and Goofy. They all show up, baby. All of them. Maybe. We don't have the full version of the game yet, so we can't tell for sure. Okay. We've got Flurry, another Blockade, another Forceful. You know, maybe like a Forceful inflicts as physical damage to creatures. Alright, so this is an exhaust one. Passed by the target of movement actions. So I guess this just stays active kind of like as a power, I guess. Let's take this and figure it out because I've never taken it before. Okay, so this one's gonna move to the back. This one's gonna bleed me for 2. I don't have the forceful one yet. I haven't drawn it, so this won't actually do anything quite yet. So I just need to block 2. That will do it. Plus do 4 damage to the front. What are you gonna do? Self-damage inflicts unblockable damage. Well, I'd prefer to not have that. I can do this. It will add the forceful passive. I could do this. I think I'm taking damage either way, though. Just from, like, the bleed. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to take 1 bleed, 1 life. It'll activate forceful. I can do that in the future. Now, do I have to do this, or is it by not doing it that I take it? I think if I take it, I get screwed, so. Alright, so I take a bleed if I do that. 3 life and a bleed if I do that. So I guess we're just doing... yeah, we're just gonna do the corner over here. And then we'll see if we can pull next time. And that'll disappear. We can get the pull. We don't take any damage, and we pull the guy to the front and then do 2 damage to the guy that we're pulling him past. So that's how that works. Now we need to do at least 2 damage so that we don't take bleed, right? Is it each instance of attack? Oh, it adds to physical received. Okay, so it doesn't actually do damage, it's just... Alright, I see. So let's... so we're taking extra 2 from that. So if we do this, it's 1-on-1 and we do 2 damage. 1 and we do 1 damage. 1 and 1, and we do 2. I guess we'll take the bleed and just do 1. We can take the bleed again, do 2 from the pull through. What is this? Inflicts missing health as physical. Well, I don't want to accidentally play that either. So we're going to do 2. Since bleed's not real damage, can we do anything better here? Got the 4 block. We're only ever doing 2 damage to them. Doesn't really matter how much block we get. We're getting, you know, the 2 bleed regardless, so it doesn't really matter. We have to wait for the pull. You 2 damage to that one. Put you back in front, and then we can try and kill you this turn. Hopefully we can do 3. I don't think we can do 3. We can do 2, block a bunch. We can keep him in front, though. Ooh, is he giving us a bonus? The fuck? Why is he doing that? That's suspicious. Maybe he's just doing it in hopes that he can catch us with one of his other bad actions. Although his actions are all fleeting, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, we're gonna kill the guy in the back, or kill the guy in the front, and then pull the guy in the back. Okay, 2. We still have bleed stacks on us. Can we do... Can't do 5 damage no matter what. We're gonna lose 1 health. I don't think there's any way around that. But we can do 2 back, which means we can probably kill him next turn or close to. Okay, he's just putting bleed on us anyway, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we'll get him down to 1, and then we'll just kill him now. Hey, there are all our attacks. Alright, we didn't gain a good perk, but that's alright. +1 physical for each instance of physical inflicted. Okay. +1 shield when gaining shield. Non-shield break. I don't see a lot of enemies with shield. This is not a thing that's... Alright, now we've got extra block, extra attack. We already took the extra block. +1 shield when gaining shield. I feel like this probably is better just because it has more chances to proc. It doesn't like put another card in our deck, it just makes the existing cards in our deck better. So this adds the added advantage that, like, since we don't have a lot of attacks in our deck, it makes the ones that we do have more useful. I don't think it... Does it apply to things like this? Oh, okay. Wait, oh no, this doesn't actually answer the question. We didn't re-roll this time, we re-rolled last time. But I kind of like these, so... I'm going to go Fortify. Alright, so we have a mutation cell. We've got a virus cell. This is the one that adds something to the block. Let's see if we can hit both of them. It's a long shot, but we can get this one. And then... Yeah, we can do it. This will actually get us a bunch of bonus health, too. Sweet. And then we can... Alright, we'll do our mutations first. So we got Strike for 3 is pretty good. We also got the Grow that adds the permanent health. I don't think that worked out as well for us. I think we need more ways to do damage here, so we're going to take the big attack. And then we can add like this to this and make like a solid block out of it. Okay, we got a chipmunk and a coyote. Okay, so activating this is good. What does this do? It just adds a blank. Ooh, what order is this happen in? Oh, it happens in the good order. That's good to see. So can we do this too and 4/6? I like that. Okay, so we got 2 blanks. Holy shit, he's hitting for a lot. Per uncaptured blank. Okay, so he'll hit for less if I can get rid of all of those, but damn. Oh, that'll actually block it all. How does that block it all? He'll only hit for 1, he'll hit for 2, but oh, because of my passive, so I'm getting an extra armor for doing that, so. And that passive saved me a health right there. Okay, so I think if we can help it, we want to avoid pulling that guy. Like, we kind of want to kill the guy in the front, right? And then we can pull him this. Oh, we can't pull him this turn. We can do this. That'll block everything and do 2 damage, which is probably fine. And then we can pull the guy in the back. Oh, he's not going to take damage from that. So if we do this, that'll block it all. I only need to block 2 damage, huh? He's not attacking either, so maybe we just do something like this. Do a little block, little attack. Or we could just do this. That's way better. We pull him, kill him, hit the guy in the back, don't take anything. Now we just do this to not take any damage from him. We shouldn't get any some blocks added to our decks now either. We could do this for 8 damage. I mean, we can just do we don't have great options here, unfortunately. Kind of have to just do the middle one. I mean, I don't have to. I just prefer not to take damage after how bad I got rally rocked that last time. That's right. So we win that one. We can grow our brain, and when you grow the brain, it adds a block here, so you can grab more tiles at the same time. We still didn't get the better upgraded rarity. We didn't get many resource cells during our exploration. Start each turn with 2 spikes. That's solid. +1 to all actions when at 25% health or less. I think I'm going to re-roll this, and then we'll see again if re-rolls are for an entire run, or if we can re-roll it every time. Blanks act as a +1 bonus. That actually has some pretty good synergy with some other stuff that shows up later. I think it's a bad idea to take it now, but +1 physical to each instance of physical inflicted. We got our sharpen anyway, which I kind of like. Let's get them both going, right? Okay, so let's do, if we do this, then we can do one of these. We're gonna miss out. So that'll heal us to full. We'll miss out on this 1 resource here, but that's fine. And then we can cast these 4 down here. Hopefully, oh my god, I was just gonna say, hopefully it's in an area where we can actually do that. It was not. So we are going to take a damage here no matter what we do. Let's just do this. Alright, now we're in our first boss fight. Friend, I heard of your illness.
Oh, Honey Badger, I feel different.
Badger nodded solemnly, for they did not remember him having this many limbs. Your body is corrupt. Focus. You can heal it. Can you raise your lump? You can't just ask someone if they can raise their lump. That's rude as hell. Winnie tried his very best. We are going to hit this guy in the face. Violence has no place here. We must make peace with our body.
Even the ugly parts?
Especially. Now gently, move your lump. Let's do one of these. 11 damage? Hell yeah. Winnie?
It is my dream to move this lump for you, Honey Badger.
8 damage. Get fucked, Honey Badger. Bitch is pissed. You dare test me? Alright, so whenever he takes damage, it reduces the damage he does this turn. Alright, so we're just going to do a bunch of damage then. Get fucked. You'll take 8, we'll take none. Is that more? No. 12 and we take none. That's way better. Alright, now when he takes damage, we take more. But that's fine, because we can block all that. And now he's summoning. Let's do one of these. Take 16. God, what a hit. Alright. So we can, like, pull him to the front. And then do a bunch, right? What would we take? 3 from him? Can we take less than that? Yes, we can. So I wonder why that kills the guy in the front. So he's taking 2. Oh, why do we have... Oh, we have Forceful 4 because we hit it with a multiplier when we... Interesting. All right, we got to keep an eye on that because having the extra 2 from that is huge. All right, so we're going to kill that dude straight out and then not take any damage from him. And then we can block 4 damage. Easy. All right, and then just do 8 here. All right, we have the pull again. That's good. And I think, yeah, we don't take any damage from that. And we have to just kill this turn, right? All right, first boss down. We already got further than last time. Okay, we got a good reward. So we can gain a perk now. Let's see what we got. Self-damage and physical actions all have +1 multi-strike. Shield does not get removed at the end of turn. Is very good. Impenetrable start combat with +1 impenetrable. That's a barrier at the start of each turn. Each turn. I mean, that's pretty awesome too. Blocks 1 attack each turn. That probably only applies to like the first part of a multi-hit too, though. So is durable just a better version of that? Maybe since we got the fortify perk, it is. Okay, so this is the new floor. What do we have here? We don't need a lot of healing here. We have another mutation cell. Oh, we have a question mark spot over here. Let's make our way on over there. Let's do this. And we can do this. Grab the question mark space. And then we can even sneak up here a little bit and get this. We're so perked up. Okay, shield, so brace. Oh, okay, I was like, this is not... So the difference in instant is that you don't need to trigger it. As soon as it shows up in your board, it'll automatically trigger. Counter. Now the downside of that is that it doesn't get to benefit from things like multipliers that you have on your board. It adds blank spaces too, which I mentioned before. There was kind of that synergy for blank spaces, which we didn't take because we didn't have any blank space at the time. If we had it, that'd be good now. We still don't have self-damage. Counter amounts equal or higher than incoming physical will reflect the attack. This is counter 2. I think with the blocks that we're getting, we won't need that. We could also re-roll. None of these are looking particularly exciting to me. All right, knockback. Okay, so this is another knockback one. That's actually pretty good since we have the... Oh, and this is a... Oh, okay, this is a shield too. I'm gonna do the knockback one. I think there's some potential fun synergies there. Harden add shield at the start of each turn, which I think will benefit from this too, right? Ooh, okay, this is a special event. Adorable. Okay, so we can upgrade an action or remove up to 2 actions. So I think if we upgrade something like this, then it does 3, and if we get the ×2, then it would do 6. Like 6 damage anytime you pull an enemy through something seems nutty. Also, this adding 2 shield every turn instead of 1 shield seems pretty damn good. I guess 4 shield if we can get a plus or a times. Maybe that's the play. Kind of like that. We just need to make sure that when we do cast this, we have a multiplier to go with it, which we don't. Alright, so what are we doing here? They're gonna gain spike. They're gonna gain serration, which adds passive spikes. Okay, so whenever they take damage, they reduce damage taken. Same thing with this one. Okay. So we're not actually taking damage this turn, so we can just kind of fuck off and deal a ton of damage to whatever we want. We could just do this and do 10 damage. Okay, we got a good... Oh, that's actually great for us. So it's 2. So it doesn't look like the multiply one applies to this. Wonder why. Repeats the effects of actions captured. Okay, so it repeats the effects. So it essentially would cast it twice. But since it's an exhaust ability, it can't cast it twice. My guess is that that's why that works that way. In which case, like, there's no reason to do that, right? We can just do something like this instead, although then we take damage. Wonder why. Why do we take damage if we're just pulling something in? Oh, because he's putting shield on himself. Although it'll cancel the shield. We're taking 2 damage from that guy. Oh, I think I see. So if we're pulling that guy to the front, then we are also dealing 2 damage from forceful, and since it inflicts his physical damage, it procs his spikes, I guess would be my guess on why we take damage from that. I guess we'll just do it this one. Oh, actually, never mind. It says we do get 6. I'm just blind. Okay. So we're getting forceful 6 here, which is huge. We didn't get it with a multiplier again. I think we just have to do it without the multiplier and kind of suck it up. Also, or maybe we don't even have the option. Maybe we're just going to take a bunch of damage if we try to do that. Okay. Do one of these. One of these. Does 8 damage. That does 7 to both. 8 to the front. We're probably better off killing one in the front, right? Does 6 in the front. Like, let's get one of these guys out of here at least. We have a multiplier. It's just not in any place that we can actually make anything happen for us. So if we do this, we gain 2 shield. Alright, this will kill the guy in the front and then give us a bunch of shields. That's probably what we want here. Bunch of spike shit. So we're gonna gain a shield and not really do anything. Or gain a shield and do 4 to the back guy. Or gain 5 shield and do 2 to the back guy and 4 to that guy. Let's stack up some shield, baby. The hell is that abomination? How dare you, Mafia? That is Winnie the Pooh, beloved child star. I can't believe you don't recognize him. He's beautiful. Alright, so I take 2 spikes from that. Yep. Oh, I see. I see what you did there. I don't appreciate it, but I see it. Okay, so I've got 20 armor. I'm gonna gain 2, deal 7 there. Hey, Tony, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. I could do the push and pull, lose 1 armor, but I do 14 damage to that guy. That's pretty good. Okay, and then we're gonna pull to kill, and then smack him in the gob. Hey, Tony Baxter, thank you so much for the resub, buddy. 30 months at tier 1 for a total of 33 months. Alright, so I'm gonna lose 8 armor that way. Winnie's lump is in fact growing. You're very sad this evening, sick with strep, so you ordered ramen to have hot soup. It was delivered, but your driver stole your boba tea? I am sorry, that sucks. What a bad way to, you know, end an already bad day. We're gonna do that. I think we just kill this guy this turn, right? There's no way we can't do that much damage. You called and we were able to get refunded. Oh, that's good at least. That's something. Wow, we got a bunch of resources. Why did we get... Oh, that's total resources extracted. Perk unlocked. Each turn gauge shield equal to the number of opponents. When a physical amount is 2 or less, it's inflicted as lifesteal, which I think is like the majority of my stuff goes as 2, right? Multi-strike to physical actions for each bonus they're captured with, which will only ever be 1, because I still only have 1 bonus. Each turn, gain shield equal to the number of opponents. I mean, this seems pretty good. It's always at least 1, right? I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so what do we rocking here? We can't really see what's down there. We can see the addition here, which is nice. So let's grab that. We can get down to the next floor here. We can gain some more bonus max health. Can do one of these, and then another bonus max health, and some more resources. And then we can make one of these even bigger. Fuck yeah. Okay, now we're up against some friends here. So this guy applies stun to self unless targeted on the previous turn. This guy gains +1 in rage when an ally is stunned. Okay, so he's stunned, and now he's mad that he's stunned. We can get the ×1 multiplier on here, which is nice. Oh, can we get both of these, actually? We can get both of these. That's actually huge. Although, why does it only... Why doesn't it look like it's doing this one twice? Looks like it's only doing my forceful twice. Either way, it's still probably best to do it. I just don't know why it worked that way. Okay, so he's going to hit twice for 6. He's going to bleed for 3. Oh, God. All right. That's a lot of damage he's going to do. Let's see. So if I can pull the guy in the front forward, maybe I can just kind of keep him from being targeted. If I do this, I'm going to lose 5 armor, 6 armor, 5 armor. Ugh. I'll only gain 1 bleed this way. It's probably the play. Although this guy didn't look like this guy took damage from the forceful. Interesting. Alright, I don't care as much about this guy in the front. I think I can out... I was gonna say out shield him, but maybe not. Oh, he's gonna keep gaining that. I see. Ugh, okay. So if I do this, I need to kill him, like, immediately. Now, does this grapple twice, is the question. Alright, we kind of have to try it to find out, right? It doesn't look like it did. That would have been very cool, though. Alright, we're going to take so much damage this time. Actually, oh, this kind of worked out for us. We are going to take some, but not nearly as much as we could have. And we can do the old push-pull again. Do damage to each of them. Stun him. That'll do 4. We'll lose 11. Lose 13. 11. 15. Man, losing 11 is our best option here, I guess. That's right, he's stunned again. Can we pull the guy in the back? We can. And then we can push him back, do a bunch of damage. You love to see it. And we can gain armor. let's just do that, and then we can do a push and pull maneuver next turn. Hell yeah. Alright, so that guy's fucked. This guy's gonna hit for 6. So at this point, I think we're now dealing... Or we have so much block built up that I don't think we need to worry about anything anymore. We can just kind of swing to the face every time. And we can grow our brain bigger, so we got the full block here. Then we can gain a perk. Physical damage, that's good. Actions which deal 4 or less physical become piercing, which I think is, again, all of them. Even this one when it's upgraded. Unless it gets the +1. Wish you could grow my brain and gain perks by hitting strangers. The question is, have you tried it? Are we for sure that you can't? I'm gonna re-roll this. Maybe take 3 or more unblocked. That's never gonna happen. Inflict 3 damage on attackers who are entirely blocked by your shields. That's the one. All right, so let's just do this and go to the next floor. And then I think we have one more fight, and then this boss encounter. You don't get to play them. The demo cuts off before that. So let's do this, and then we can do this, and then we can do this, and let's see. I guess we just do this. I'll get one of these. Got a rare mutation. Quake is huge for us. Quake adds rumble at the start of each turn. So rumble 1 at the start of each turn is, I think, where we're going. Elephant and red wolf. He's gonna give himself barrier. Each turn gains shield equal to the number of uncaptured blanks. Add 1 blank. That tracks. All right. Is this just every turn? Okay, I guess so. All right, so this is... Ooh. Ugh. All right, which one do we want to prioritize here? The push-pull or the block? Probably the block, right? Oh, wait, actually, it doesn't matter. So we can do this. Which will give us the extra block and extra forceful. The harden doesn't ever seem to be impacted by the bonuses we have on the board, whereas the forceful does. And I don't know why necessarily, but if it comes down to it, I mean, it's probably just better to get the forceful 6 in that case, right? That's like a pretty significant change. All right, piercing. Oh, piercing. Ooh, all right, well, fuck me, I guess. All right, so let's do one of these. We'll pull you forward. God, I'm gonna take 9 damage. Why 9? So I'm taking 2 piercing. He's doing it twice. Assuming I have 3. Oh, I guess, does this maybe add it to each instance? Oh, that'd be 10. I still don't know why I'm taking 9. Oh, I see. I take damage. That's 5. Takes 1 bleed away. I take damage again. It becomes 4. Okay, I don't think there's a way around that necessarily. I think the piercing kind of has me fucked a little bit here. So the armor's not necessarily going to help at all. I could try and do like a bunch of damage to him. Oh wait, why does this... Oh, he's got sensitive. I didn't see that. Okay, well, yeah, obviously it's this then. Okay, that didn't work out bad at all. All right, so can do 10 damage to the front. We lose 5 shield. Can pull this guy back to the front. Lose 5 shield, 3 shield, 4 shield. Not just this. Also, I'm sure this has been addressed already. It probably hasn't been addressed already. But name of the game? Oh, okay. The name of the game is Winnie's Hole. Yeah, and it is, you know, it's about Winnie's stomach hole. Don't be weird about it. There's nothing weird about a bear in his stomach hole, you know? It's a sacred thing. I really want to kill this guy in the back who has the ability to kind of fuck me a bit here. So we're going to pull him to the front and see what we can do. Actually, this is probably good for dealing passive damage to him. This is probably better for dealing passive damage to him. See? That was good. Oh, I didn't realize that would trigger off the passive armor that I got every turn. That's actually great. So now, anytime I gain armor, they take damage, but I gain armor at the start of every turn, which means he immediately took enough damage to kind of cancel that out. Let's do one of these. That should be enough armor to block everything and then deal a bunch of damage. For any Magic players currently running a Shieldred deck in Arena, and it's pretty cool. I'm not an active Magic player. I do enjoy Magic quite a bit, but I have not played, like I don't keep up to date with any of the sets or anything like that. But I have heard that people were pretty excited about the new set. Has it been living up to expectations? I think we just kill here, right? Yeah. All right, let's see what perks we get here. She's cool. She hurts others for drawing, but drawing is people's favorite thing to do. Start combat with 1 impenetrable, which is great. Spike targets all enemies. I don't have any spike. Bonus tiles start each combat as a +1 and gain +1 per usage, which is very cool. We're not actually going to get a chance to use it. I think that was the last kind of fight that that is kind of covered in the demo at least. But we'll keep tooling around a little bit, right? Let's do this. We can do this, and we can do this. Oh, we even have one of these. Then we'll do another one. All right. Let's do adrenaline or cull. Adrenaline. Place a block to grow. We're gonna fill that one out, baby. It's interesting. Oh, you weren't huge on it? What didn't you like about it? Was it too cute? Was that the problem? Ayo. It's him. A beautiful specimen. You've done well. You will be rewarded in due time. So that's the Winnie's Hole demo. There's a lot about this I like. I'm very excited about the full release. Also, I didn't mention it before, but if you've played God, what's it called? Ring of Pain, I think it's called. Let me see. Pretty sure I have it. Unless I got it on. Oh, maybe I had it on Game Pass. Now that I'm thinking about it, or maybe it's Circle of Pain. Either way, these guys did another very good deck building game that I actually enjoyed a lot. So I'm pretty excited about this full release. I don't think it's close. I think they're still pretty early in development, but when it comes out, you bet I will be buying it.